Somebody put on Facebook today that you can modify this Uniden wireless dongle to plug into a Radioddity QT80, Quebec Tango 80, also known as the exact same hardware as the Anytone AT-6666 Pro. So, his instructions were that you just need to unsolder a wire and move another wire to where that one was. So that's what I'm doing today. So I was told you just need to unsolder pin 2 and then move pin 4, or the wire on pin 4 to pin 2. So, on this unit I have, pin 2 is the black wire. It has a surround or heat shrink or something on it, but there's a little bit there that is black, I can see. I'm just double, triple checking. 1, 2. Yep, it's that one, that black one. Alright, so I've got my soldering iron heated up. And we will attempt to... Actually, let me grab some helping hands. Pin 2. 1, 2. Trying to turn this in the light so that I can see the reflection of the numbers by the pinholes. Alright, so 1, 2, coming straight down is the black one. Alright, let's try to unsolder it. Let me grab a pick. Alright, now we can try to unsolder it. Don't know if I have my iron hot enough at the moment. Let me crank it up. Come on, heat up. Let me move this dongle. There we go. Okay. Pin 2 is off. Now we need to find pin 4. Should be easy to revert. Well, easy enough to revert if it doesn't work. Pin 4. Pin 4 is, I believe, this one with the heat shrink. That's a yellow wire, I believe. Let's look again. Pin 4. Yeah, it's this one with the heat shrink up by the edge, and it is, well, there's 2 yellows. This is the dark yellow, I believe. All right, let's see if we can get that heat shrink pulled down so we can get to the solder. This one. Pull it from the back side. Okay. Going to confirm again. 4. Okay, yes, it's that one. Four to that one, yeah, okay. Give this a shot. Come on, solder, let go. Probably stealing my heat with my pick a little bit. I have a Ryobi soldering out. There it goes. Okay. So I can pull it before it. Nope. I'm trying to get where I can pull it quickly, because these wires are pretty solid sitting here. They don't want to move even after they're unsoldered. Alright, am I melted? Nope. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we need to move this dark yellow. Need to pull it to the other side and stick it on 2. So, let's see, where's that dark yellow? There it is. Well, this heat shrink's just not, there's nowhere to put it where it's not in the way. I think this is it. Okay, now where's pin 2? It's over here. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so basically I need to stick it on there. See if I can get a little bit more slack. And I'm also, just to be sure, okay, pin 2 was black, pin 4 was dark yellow. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit where I can get it up to there, okay? These wires are so tiny and so packed so tightly, I'm not sure I could use the other helping hand there to help. Alright, so I want to bend, whoops, I want to bend this in place so it's resting where I want it to end up. Something like that. Hopefully this doesn't take 30 minutes. Alright, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna add a little solder. As I try to open a new package of solder. All right, now we can hopefully solder it a little bit. Somebody let me know at this point, these wires already have been tinned. They already have solder on them. Does adding more flux make a difference at this point? I don't think adding more flux would help, because it's outside the existing solder. I think the flux would go against the copper or the bare wires, and that helps the flux absorb into them. So that's why I'm not adding any flux. So please tell me if I'm wrong. It's bound to happen eventually. So first, let's heat up this wire. Gosh, this is tiny. I should be using the magnifying glass. Yeah, this is a Ryobi soldering iron. I'm not sure if I'd recommend it or not. Sometimes with the heat way up, it's still, and it says it's heated. It says it's preheated. I can't get it to melt the solder. Just bend this back. So hopefully it fits. I wonder if I stick it behind there. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So now the pressure of the wire is pushing against the contact here, which means if I can just get the solder to melt, it should push right into place. And I've got the, supposedly this is set at 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, the solder's melted there, so it's just not melted on the wire yet. Come on, wire. I never have any luck with just the tip of the soldering iron. Guess I'll come back to the front and try it again this way. But I don't believe this iron is 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Because I think it would melt the solder much more quickly. Solder melted? No. Goodness, it's ridiculous. I've got this thing cranked. I'll show you the soldering iron in just a minute. I mean, yeah, the station, the base. I've never had a really good soldering iron, so I don't have much to compare it to. Goodness, come on, melt. All right, this is not working. It's not melting it. I'll try turning the iron down and then turning it back up, I guess. All right, try this again. Yeah, this is unreasonable. Well, there it goes. Did it solder to the contact. No, it did not. No, I guess I'll add a little more solder. Just a little more, if I can get to it without bumping the coil cable. I do have a wet sponge. Well, you'll see my station in just a second, but I do have a wet. There we go. Oh shoot! I touched it with the solder and pulled it off. Okay, that appears to be on there. So this is the yellow wire. Hopefully you can see in there. Not this yellow wire, but this yellow wire that has the this black heat shrink on it. But that is now firmly attached. All right. So we will put it back together. Actually, what should I do with this one? I guess I will pull the heat shrink up just a little bit and then stuff it back in there and hope for the best. It's probably not a great idea. How could I don't want to cut it. Definitely don't want to cut it. Yeah, it seems like the heat shrink's going to stay far enough up so that the conductor or solder on it will be exposed. All right, so the way this connector works, this is the first connector I've ever disassembled. I bought loose connectors, but this is the first one I've disassembled. So this may be universal. It may just be for Unidens, but you've got a screw hole here, but these two holes need to line up. And pulling this off was a bit of a chore, so I may have to come out of frame and use some pliers or go to the bench vise or something. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Now it's on there. Well, that was suspicious. Oh, maybe you have to twist it. Look at that. Doggone it. You do. You twist it. You have it out of alignment and it slides right in. So I'm glad I didn't break something. I pulled it out. Straight from here with pliers on this end and pliers on this end. But apparently you just unscrew it and then pulls right out. Well, good to know. Maybe I don't intend to ever be, well, I don't intend to disassemble a lot of connectors. Then you got a tiny screw here. I'm going to try and set it in there. Oh, this is tough. Okay, and where's my screwdriver? Here it is. Okay, got that in, and then, so that, yeah, taking it apart was pretty, except for me not knowing that you twist it and then pull it, taking it apart was very easy. So you can see that screw is now in there. And this, I think, is just to fatten up the line so that this clamp can grab it. Okay. You've got two slightly larger, still tiny, but slightly larger than that first one. Two more screws. If you are still here, thank you for letting me waste so much of your time. Okay. So, that connector is back together. Whether it works now or not, no clue. So, but we'll go find out. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. I said I would show you this base station, or this soldering station over here. It's not great. But yeah, you can plug a battery on the back of it, and I've done that a few times, but I'm actually have it hardwired here because I was hoping it would circumvent whatever the reason is when the iron says it's hot, and but it's not hot enough to melt solder, which is weird. So if someone knows how that works, please please enlighten me. Maybe if you know how to fix that, or how to avoid that problem, please tell me. All right, let's grab the dongle, and what else? Guess that's it. Yeah. All right. Let's walk upstairs. While carrying too many things. I'm still here. I've just got the camera. Whoops. I just have the camera pressed against me. All right, so what do y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna work? I am skeptical because I did it. All right, let's set this here. And hopefully I can aim the camera at this stack of radios. Okay, so let's turn off the radio. Actually, let me go. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go rinse my fingers off since I've been soldering. 1 second. All right, my apologies. So let's see if this works. Turn this off. Remove the stock mic off of the QT80. I hope this works because I don't want to undo what I just did, because that was kind of a pain. It wasn't bad, or too bad. All right, that's plugged in. Let's put the microphone portion right here. All right, hopefully this works. Oops, that's backwards. You know what? I believe it actually worked. Let me change the channel. All right, nobody's here. All right, let's see, and let me turn my power down. Let's see if this keys it up. You know what? I believe it's working. Testing, mic check, radio check. Check, check. It's certainly making a clicking sound. Let's bump up the power a bit. And radio check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I coming through? I'm testing out a new microphone configuration. I'm assuming this worked. I'll tell you what, if you see this video, then it worked, because I'm not going to post the video if it didn't work. But yeah, I got my bar moving. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Anyone hear me? I've got no one coming back, but I believe it worked. I mean, it's certainly acting like it worked. It powers on, and it seems to control the. Oh yeah, let's test the output. So let's. Where is it? I'm going to go to volume path, set it from main, the default, to both. Get out of there and let me disable noise reduction and bump up my, nope, not my power. I didn't hear anything from the mic there. Oh, yeah, I do. Well, I did for a moment. Oh, interesting. So, it's not really a problem, but I'm not sure why, but I have to turn the volume up on this, on the unit, before it starts coming out of the mic. So right now there's nothing coming out. I've got this next to the camera so you can hear it. I'm cranking up the volume on the unit. I've got volume coming out of this. Maybe I need to go to volume path and set it just to that. Okay, yeah. So the volume on the unit does control the output volume to the audio out of the unit into the mic. Okay, hey, it works. Awesome. That's great. Radio check. Mic check. Anyone hear me? Well, I know I'm confident it's working. That's great. Before I upload this video, I'm going to have a conversation. But awesome. I'm very encouraged. Because I tried to make a different adapter to fit these 4 pins and was not successful. So, mission success. Again, on the QT80, the volume path by default is set to main, which is the speaker, built-in speaker, or the external speaker jack. That needs to be to send the volume out to the Uniden wireless mic dongle. I guess I could turn that down. To send the audio out to the mic jack, stating the obvious, volume path needs to be either mic jack or both. And then you have, if you set it to both, you've got volume coming out of your wireless mic and your bass. If you set it to mic jack, it's just sent out to the dongle. And it works. All right. Well, I'm encouraged. That was a good video, in my opinion, based on my previous failures. All right. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk later.